So I can't understand who's in this room with me right now. Who in this room said, when I grow up, what I'd like to be is a salesperson? Both of you. Both of you. Have some fun with me for a second. Throw some adjectives at me that would describe a stereotypical salesperson. What have we got? Sleazy. Pushy, obnoxious. What else? Say again. Wanker. In case anybody was like not hearing that, I'm just repeating what was said. Okay, what else? What else? Say again. Annoying. Give me one more. Arrogant. Say again. A bad listener. See, if somebody used those words to describe you, somebody saw that in you when they met you for the very first time, how would that make you feel in here? Like, rhymes with, got it. What if by alternative, though, I ask you not to describe a stereotypical salesperson? What if by alternative, I ask you to describe a professional salesperson? How do these adjectives now change? Confident, knowledgeable, honest. We were a liar a second ago. Organized, driven, self-starter, great listener. Say again. Caring. That's a little different to wanker, right? Little different. See, if somebody saw that in you when they met you for the very first time, somebody used those words to describe you, how are you feeling in here right now? I see it right down front. You're like, yeah, I'm good with that. Please catch two tiny, massive lessons in that example. Two tiny, massive lessons. The first is this. Being a salesperson is not a bad thing. The perception of being a salesperson is what is a bad thing. What that means, if anybody, particularly a client or prospect, ever says the words to you that you are a good salesperson, I hate to break it to you, that is not a compliment. What it almost certainly means by alternative, it means stop it now, stop it please. We're not looking for applause for our sales skills. That's not the sign of a job well done. What we're chasing in today's market is very, very different. What we're chasing is gratitude. So if you thought I could teach you to be more pushy, more obnoxious, better at telling lies, wrong room. But if you want to understand how people can better see your value, understand the fees you're charging, and at the end of it say thank you, then that's exactly what we're here for. Yet I did say there were two tiny, massive lessons in that example, two. And I believe the second is a touch more profound. See, in that example, I changed just one word. I changed just from stereotypical to professional. And when I changed one word, you, my friends, changed all of the words. You saw a completely different image in your mind's eye, yes? So therefore, could it be possible in your everyday interactions that other people aren't always seeing what you're saying? So you're going to learn in our time together today that I'm kind of pedantic about word choices. We'll get more into that in a second. But before I do so, answer me this. Salespeople, are they born or made, born or made, born or made? What do we think? We got some conflicting opinions here about whether they're born or made. Then let me rephrase the question. What does a 3-year-old do when they want something? First. What do they do first? First thing they do is they ask, right? That's the first thing they do is they ask. What do they do following that? No, they ask again and again and again and again and again and again. What do they do then? Whatever it takes. Who in this room has a 3-year-old or was a 3-year-old? See, by definition, we all know that we have a strong ability to be able to ask for the things that we want in our life, which brings me probably to the most important thing that I came to share with all of you here today. And the most important thing that I came to share with every one of you here today is this, hang on. Oh yeah, that's it. When is the worst time to think about the thing you're going to say? It's in the very moment when you're saying it, right? That's the worst time to think about the thing you're going to say. Yet how many times have you stepped away from an important conversation and thought shoulda, woulda, coulda? How many times you hung up a phone, walked away from an appointment and thought, who on earth was that idiot? With the person you were speaking about being oneself. See, it's almost impossible to debrief a conversation and change it. Almost impossible. Yet what you could do is you could pre-brief that exact same conversation and chances are you could change it. You're going to learn how pedantic I am about word choices, so much so that I did write this little book about them. And man, it's cool being surrounded by it. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. It's a little book that I'm proud of for like a gazillion reasons. One big one is it is a genuine bestseller. We got a little book right here that's been translated into 29 different languages. It's sold nearly 3 million copies around the world. And see this tiny little book? It outsold 50 Shades of Grey. And Harry Potter. Legit. For one whole day. I've seen some of the wins that you celebrate on an awards night, right? I'm taking mine. I'm taking mine. I tell you it's a best-selling book because I've learned that people are good at buying books. I repeat, they are good at buying books. What are they not so good at? And then taking action on what lives inside. So I figured if I could write the biggest tiny book possible, meaning get cover to cover in it in about an hour, make the font this big, put plenty of white space around it, chances are people will get to the finish line. And they do. I know they do because every day a stranger writes to me to tell me it's true and that it's changed their world in some way. It's a book full of what I call my magic words. What are magic words? They are words that talk straight to your subconscious brain. Subconscious brain is powerful in the decision-making process. Why? Because it has a yes output and a no output. There is no maybe in the subconscious. People think no is the enemy of yes in the world of sales. It's not. Maybe is the enemy. Indecision is the enemy. And think back over your last 12 months. How many people almost, potentially, possibly, nearly, perhaps made a move? What difference would it make to your business, your life, your year if more of those maybes became heck yes and they knew well, why, or hell no and you knew why? What difference would it make? See, I've learned that if you can accelerate the speed of decision, you can accelerate the speed of action. And if you can accelerate the speed of action, you can accelerate the speed of transaction. It is that easy and it's that hard. Still confused about this subconscious brain? I'll give some examples of where it serves you. Does anybody here remember like a familiar car ride? Where you remember getting into the vehicle in the morning, and then you remember arriving at the destination, and you have no idea how you got here? That was the subconscious brain that took the drive. Like, don't worry, if anything unusual happened, conscious brain would grab the wheel, you'd be back in control in a nanosecond. Still confused about this subconscious brain? It is nothing more than a little voice inside your head. Just a little voice inside your head. And if you're sat there right now thinking that you haven't got a little voice inside your head, that's the little voice telling you you haven't got a little voice.